good day, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are. I want to thank you for clicking and playing on this video. Today I'm actually going to show you my shaving with the OneBlade Core Razor, okay, that I received. I did a video previously where I actually showcased opening the razor as when I received it for my initial shipment. So today I'm going to actually show you me shaving with the razor. So you see I do have, this is about a day or two non-shaving, head and face. And I do use the core for both. So, you know, I've got some stubbles. You know, I just left it like this, and I wanted to get over here and shoot this video for you guys. One of the things, and you know, for me, I won't say for me, one of the things for me was the fear of using, you know, a just unbladed, uncovered razor, okay? A razor blade, a naked blade, if you will. I've always used something that had some type of a guard on it. So I always had a guard, and I felt safe with that. I felt comfortable with that. So for me to say to you today that using this particular razor was a little bit fearful for me, yeah, it was. I've been using it now for about 2 to 3 weeks. I've had some hiccups. Won't lie about that. One of the things that I've noticed with using this particular type of a razor is that it takes time. You can't be in a hurry. I wouldn't suggest that you be in a hurry when you're using this razor because it's sharp. It will cut you. You know, if you don't use it properly, then it will harm you. Okay? Because it's a blade. Blade against skin, it can cut. Okay? So that was one of the first things. And you know, I've used the cartridge razors before, and so I can zip, 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 and go. Well, you have to take your time with this razor. So that's the first thing that I'm going to say. So that being said, we're just going to move forward. So before using and before shaving, it is recommended that you do one of two things. Either take a hot shower. I'm at my daughter's house today, so I'm not going to do that. But even if I were at home, I would either optionally take a hot shower before I shave, or I would use the sink and soften the hairs on my face with hot water and soap. Just to soften the beard, soften the beard before I begin to shave. That helps immensely. I use this type of a towel. Believe it or not, this, you know, my wife had these. She used this for a dish, like a sink towel, dishwashing towel. So it's a towel. It's a cloth towel on one side, and then on the other side it has this little exfoliating. I call it like an exfoliating type surface. Okay. So that works good for me. You figure out what works for you. This works good for me because it exfoliates the skin and the hair. It removes the dry skin if there's any dry skin. It lifts the hair up. So I'm going to use that. So we're going to go right on in. Today what I'll be using again is the OneBlade. I'll be using their shaving cream, which is a lavender shaving cream. Not showing you an aftershave balm because I use basic aftershave balm right now. I will be ordering their aftershave balm as well. So right now what I'm doing is I'm just loading my sink up with some hot water. Remember, when you get the blade, you'll get a step-by-step instruction on how to use the blade as well. Okay, so I'm running some hot water in the sink. I'm going to remove my blade out of the box. Got a new blade already in it. I'm getting about 2 shaves. 3 is pushing it for me with these blades. That's me. Okay? Remember, you got a nice trusty stand in here for your razor that you can actually position it on as you're shaving, if you like. But I'm getting 2 shaves off of a blade. Okay? And you know, the funny thing that I discovered that was really challenging for me in preparing for today is just setting up the camera. I've watched so many shaving videos, and some of them are just really clean. There's no distractions, there's nothing behind them, nothing in front of them, and it just, I'm like, how do these guys set this thing up? So I did the best I could. So now, I've already lathered up my washcloth. And we're just gonna wash the face, wash the head, because I will be using the razor from the head too. So you can get the water as hot as you like, and then I do. All right. I'm gonna rinse that. And we're just gonna go back over it. There we go. And you can hear the exfoliating is taking place. Okay. I've got a couple areas like right here in my beard area where I was using the other another razor before I used this one that caused a little bit of bumping. But you know what? As sharp as this blade is, the design of it keeps me from hurting myself in spite of the fact that I've got a couple areas on the face that occurred from using a different razor. And you guys, if you saw my previous video, then you saw where I talked about the fact that I had been using one shaving system and then they discontinued it. Okay, you can see right here where I just got a little bit of bumping that took place. And that's okay. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and go in with the OneBlade shaving cream. The brush is phenomenal. I love this brush. This brush is really good. Now the other thing too that I've noticed about this, man, it just doesn't take a lot. You know, so I'm just barely dabbing into it. Okay. And there we go. Got a little excess water on my brush. That's what you see dripping right there. But if you notice, I mean, it's really, really doing a great job lathering up. And this is important because this is what protects your skin. Okay? That's your protection. Okay, this is your protection. Let's make sure that you get it good and lathered. And you know, this is not the first time you're going to do this. Okay. Now, as instructed, this blade has a pivoting mechanism to it, okay? So what is suggested is to place the blade against the face, and as you see, you can push in. So we're going to go in and begin with our first pass. Okay? And I can hear it. You let the blade do the work, and it will. You feel a little bit of resistance, don't force it. because I have the stubbles, it's going to be. When I say I take my time, I do. Okay, for me, that's a stop point. I can feel a little bit of resistance, so the next thing you need to do, you need to rinse. Okay, so you're going to rinse. Okay. And then you go back in and you relather again. As I said, this lathering, that is your protection. Trust me. That rinsing helps. It gets the residuals off, the residual soap off. Okay. And we go back again. Okay. It's better every time. One thing you do not do is force the closeness of the shave. It will come. It might take a few more passes, but it'll come. Now, underneath the nose, can be difficult. You know, you have to know your face and what's challenging for you. And I know sometimes, videos can be lengthy. This could be considered a lengthy video because I'm not in extreme hurry. Now, you see these dry areas, what I call dry areas, like right in here and over here, where I've already passed. Don't go back over those because this is where you can hurt yourself. The lather is important. Okay, I'm going to rinse again. All right. We're definitely getting there. Definitely getting there. Okay. I'm going to lather again. And it's definitely getting there. I like it. And for, I mean this to say, the African American shaving technique has to be a gut one, because if you don't, you'll bump up like crazy. Just like those few little bumps that you saw there, I showed you earlier. And I think I was just anxious to continue shaving because I need to try to keep a clean shave. And my days of using multiple blade systems is over. I will always use a single blade system from here on out. Because this blade, as I've been using it, it cuts the hair right at the level it needs to be cut. Alright, a little less talking right now, so I'm going in. Okay. Oh yeah. Now you see a little area where I've got some bumping. If I had used a different razor, it would be bleeding. You will also notice when I prepare to cut or shave, I place the blade on the skin and make sure that it's sitting properly. I don't just go in, because if you don't, that's where you can hurt yourself. You need to make sure that you're placing that blade on your face properly at the right angles. Okay. I love the feel of this handle. It's a weighted handle. It just feels good in your hand. Okay. And for each time that I make my passes, and if I feel something that doesn't quite feel as smooth as, To fix that, all I'm going to do is just lather up and go back at it again. Nice. Feels good. Okay, I feel a little area here, a little under the neck, a little there, a couple little areas I need to hit. And this is where you can do the trimming as well. You can do that, what I call finesse shaving as well. So let's rinse again. Okay. So my neck a little bit. Go ahead and hit our lather again. Did you notice that I have not having to go back into the lather dish itself to get more lather? Have you noticed that this brush is providing me with just what I need now? It's a phenomenal brush, it's phenomenal cream. So it'll last, it's economical, it'll last you. Now some guys are able to cut against the grain for that really, what they want is a super smooth or super smooth shave. It doesn't work for me. I can get the same accomplished here. It just takes me more passes. Just takes me more passes. That's all. Okay. And when I say go against the grain, some guys are able to come from here and go upward, or there and go upward. That does not work for me. No. Let's get a little bit more lather. Because I can't go in that direction, but I'll show you what I can do. And then again, this might work for some people. Works for me. Never underneath. So to get this, I can hear it and I can feel it. Now, so for me, for these areas, then I'm going to go to the cheek and I'm just going to go easy. And that's good for me. Same thing the other side. For the lip area, you go from the center and go out. That's smooth. Okay, and then for here, pull it to the outside. Needs a little bit more lather in the chin area. Just a little bit more. And you know, I have gray, so gray hair is a little bit harder. It's a little more, it's harder hair. Okay? Right? Feels good. Just a little bit more lather there. Nice. Okay. Now, as far as face is concerned, ladies and gentlemen, I am good with that. Just gonna wrap. Kind of feel it. And that feels good. A little something under here. A little bit of lather. And as you see, I don't cut. I don't shave without the lather. There. All right. Now I'm going to shave my head today, but I think you guys get the gist of it. The most important thing is I wanted you to see how the shaving of the face takes place. That's a good shave. That's a good shave. And as I said, the thing that impressed me is the fact that yes, I did do a little bit of bumpage from using a previous razor that I had used. There we go. This razor is one of the most forgiving razors I've ever used. If you use it properly, it will work with you, and it will not harm you. It will not hurt you. And for me, that's a good thing. All right, so again, I still have to do my head, but I want to keep you guys extendedly. So I'm going to rinse here. And then lastly, for the face, I'm going to rinse with cold water. And then from there, I'll actually put on any aftershave that I want to. And I'll put any aftershave that I want to use afterwards. But as you can see, that's a clean shave. And as I said again, you know, with the little bit of bumps I got from the other razor that I'd used before, if I had used anything else as this healing, then it would have bled. It would have cut. And this is not. So I think it's a combination of the shaving cream itself that I'm using, continuing to lather between each pass, and then definitely using the OneBlade system. And I really admire this razor to the extent that, you know, each time, and I'm not finished using it, but each time that I would use it, I would clean it. The removal of the blade itself is very simple. It's a lift and pinch from the back, and it comes out like so. And then to reinsert it, like I would take it out, I'll clean it, wipe the blade itself with the handle mechanism, and then reinserting the blade. There's a couple of slots back there on the back side. And then pops right in. Okay? So there you have it. Thank you all for clicking and playing on this video. Now I'm going to go ahead and tackle this head up here. I thank you all so much. Thank you for clicking and playing on this video. If you have any questions, inbox me and I'll be more than happy to discuss any, my opinion, my take on using this phenomenal razor. And again, this is the Core OneBlade Core. They have two other razors. One's a hybrid and one's the Genesis. That's available. You can visit the site at OneBlade.com and see any other razors that are available, as well as the phenomenal products that are available to you as well. Thank you so much. This is Darrell McCutchen, Marketing Success. We'll talk to you soon.